The first pick in the 2020 draft.
To win a national championship and build them into a Super Bowl team. Welcome to the program.
What is going on, everybody? It is National Signing Day for League Two. As you can see, we've got Boz and Carl with us today. Much like yesterday, we're not going to really mess around and do any of the extra stuff. We're going straight into this. Do we just want to announce the 50 guys who are going straight to Maryland now, and then the rest of the people, or what? I mean, how do you want to do it?
There's only 22 of them.
We'll keep them in order, but no big breakdowns because most of them are defensive players. So,
yeah, that's what we go after. I wanted to be like Matt.
Nah, nobody can recruit defense like me. I got the best defense in the damn league.
6 defensive guys.
All right, so then let's just kick it right off here. Oh, I got the big dogs in here today. There you go.
Oh, wow. A lot of pressure.
All right.
First off, we got
Deacon
Hill. And he is deciding between UCLA, UNC, and Cal.
All right, so not UNC or UCLA, not Cal. He is going to UCLA. So Jared getting his first recruit here. So again, same thing as yesterday. We'll get off the one little gift there, get everybody excited, and then we are jumping in, and already the hate flying. And we haven't even seen Carl get his 40 recruits yet. Come on now, Jared. At least let him get 30 of the 40 before you guys start hating on him.
Hey, let me go 68 for 68 today.
Oh, that would not be good. We might have to do a whole nother show for all of Carl's trades after that one. Next up, we got Jonathan Arsenault. He is a Fresno State running back, and he will be deciding between USC, UNC, and Hawaii.
UNC and Hawaii.
Let's go, Stoops.
And it's not Garrett or Hawaii, so Stoops does get him. He's going to UNC. I'm sorry, USC. God, I'm just going to stop talking.
Next guy we got is...
Are we going to go chalk again all day?
We had a bunch of upsets yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, but we went all chalk last time League 2, so I'm wondering if it's going to happen again.
Oh, yeah. Our next guy is DJ Justice, and he's deciding between Cal, UNC, and USC.
All right. Not USC or UNC, so at least so far we are going all chalk.
This would be like 85 for 85 or something. Something nearly impossible.
22 of them are going chalk for sure. We know that.
Xavier Staples is our next guy, and he's deciding
I
between...
skipped Xavier Staples, so let me go
then
back.
We can go.
No, you're good.
All right. Xavier Staples is deciding between Cal, UNC, and USC. Again, same couple of people in there.
I don't really care.
The battle for California, along with Garrett.
Yeah, you think Claw gets this one?
I do think Claw gets this one, probably with the way it's been going so far. And they are. What is going on? I really hope it doesn't go like even 90% here. Chalk. All right,
Now
now
we got
we're on guy.
Makai Cope, and he is deciding between Cal and UCLA, who are tied for first with 45% each, and then USC is in there with 10%.
All right. Well, this one can't go Cal first, right? Yes, it can. All right, never mind. At least UCLA went to the bottom there, so at least it mixed up the bottom one.
Jared's
now you
asking.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Jared, you just had the one guy. You just got Deacon Hill. The last three were all Cal.
Yeah, Cal got the last three guys.
Oh, actually, I gotta start making sure I put these guys down.
No, I got
All
you, boys. You're good.
All right, you got it.
All right, now read off the 13 guys in a row that are going to
Oh, yep.
Maryland.
And now, I didn't even look any of these guys up. We don't even need to know who they are, but Maryland gets themselves a nice group commitment from Colby McDonald, Roman Hemby, Caleb Coombs,
Oh, that's
Joseph
my boy.
Gray, and Jordan Moore, all in a row. After that, we got Jalen Jones, who's deciding between Cal with 80% and Maryland with 20%. This guy's a Virginia Tech wide receiver.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my
Of
god!
course, and now Maryland pulls the upset as well. We've been stuck going pure chalky of chalk here, and then Maryland pulls off the upset.
Oh, and don't worry, the next three guys are all 100% committed to Maryland. Got no one else on the table, and that would be Jeremy Jones, Jackson Dart, and Michael Green.
Hey, the one name in there is Jackson Dart. He's up to 103 in the 247 composite. So he was hiding down there at the bottom of the chart.
Should we just
Hey,
give this
that's-
guy to Maryland too? Just
Yeah,
because we know what's gonna happen.
He may actually make your team.
He will. He will be making Maryland's roster.
Aaron Outley is the next guy, and he's deciding between UNC and Maryland. Arkansas tight end.
All right, he is going to UNC. So Garrett, I agree, Jared. I agree with you 100% here. You know,
Look,
And-
I found a hole in our recruiting process, which we're going to fix for next year. And obviously, I'm not keeping all these guys. I mentioned to these guys before the show, like most of the guys that I'm going to cut, I'm going to offer them first to Miami, Tennessee, and UGA, who have the three weakest classes so far to help the league out, and then they're going to go to the waiver wire. Don't worry,
And two
I'm not
two
that
more of
selfish.
those guys are Jaden Bray, an Oklahoma State wide receiver, and Jackson Meeks, a Georgia wide receiver. They are both committing to Maryland solo. After that, we got Demir Collins, who is deciding between Washington with 80% and Maryland with 20%. And he is an Oregon State running back.
Washington, it is. I know, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. He didn't have the courtesy to tell the other two commissioners. He's like, "No, I'm going to take advantage of this all by myself."
Actually, one of the commissioners did about it because I submit my points to him.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I knew about this the whole time. But I'm good enough at fantasy football where I don't have to do any loopholes. You know?
Okay. Shots fired.
Yeah. Hey, who has the first pick in that league, Boz?
Yeah, I'm in last in this league, so may not.
Strategery, all right? Strategery. He was going for Trey Lance. Strategery.
Yeah. Our next guy is Javian Hunt. And,
That is very true. Very true, Garrett. In the end, it's not going to really matter because only 15 of the 82 recruits that Carl has now signed will actually be able to stay on his team. So
Javian Hunt,
Okay.
he's deciding between UNC, Tennessee, and Washington.
Hey, until the end of January to figure out which guys in the cut. They're coming in reporting for the spring game, which we're having in January, and then we'll figure out where we go from there.
all right, so not Tennessee or UNC. So Washington has what was that? That was Javian Hunt, right?
Yep. MJ Daniels is our next guy, and Rice is in with 80%, and Maryland is lurking with 20%.
All right, whoops. Sorry, I was reading Jared's comment there. I hadn't even typed him in yet, so we are on MJ Daniels.
Move Garrett's essay.
It's Rice. Oh, it's only two people on.
It's just Rice in Maryland.
My bad. Go figure. Can I just give it to Rice?
Well, Rice is also at 15, so
Rice and
this is a battle for the top recruiting class.
Rice it is. So Rice gets MJ Daniels.
Next, we got Baylor running back Jordan Jenkins, and Hawaii is in first with this guy. UCLA is in second, and Maryland is lurking in third once again.
Hawaii 70. All right. Not Maryland or UCLA, so Hawaii gets him in here. Let's see here. Oh, don't worry. It's coming. It's coming. Don't you? The board's already been talking. There are things going down. You guys have no idea.
Junior
Improper
Alexander is deciding between Cal, Florida, and Washington.
Al, who was the other two?
Florida, Washington.
This is exactly why we're going to have a recruiting workshop, so everybody else understand. I can't give away all my secrets, but
I'm not giving
how
my secret
the
team.
bonus work.
I'm just kidding. If anybody
It's
wants to
for
know, I
5
can talk to you.
scholarships.
If anybody wants to know how to recruit defensive players, just shoot me a DM. I'm more than happy to help you. I've gotten pretty damn good at it. Not Florida, so he is going to Cal. Cal continues their recruiting.
And before we get
And
to
Matt's gone.
We lost.
That's
We
okay.
lost
You can
Matt.
still
Well,
talk about the
the
closest
next
thing I
three
can go
guys.
Maryland jersey.
The next three guys definitely don't need any simulator here because they're all committed to Maryland. That would be Jordan Dingle, Sam Hart, and Nick Elksness. After that, we got Tavir Dunlap. He's a Michigan committed running back, and he's deciding between Hawaii, Miami, and Maryland.
Now, there are actually some guys that I have 20% on coming up that I did actually want. Do they make that 15? We'll see. But
Not Hawaii, so we're going
otherwise, I'd just be handing them.
Hey, there we go. Upset to Miami.
You want to share the
guys
screen?
Can't see the screen, which is my bad.
Oh, so I can't believe that Miami actually got a recruit.
No, they did. I just clicked on it. It's right there. I haven't even finished doing it yet. There you go. Maryland, Hawaii, Miami gets Tavir Dunlap.
There you go.
That's a
There you go,
big
people.
Next up is Adonai Mitchell. He's a Georgia committed wide receiver, and Tennessee is in on him with 80%, and Maryland is in there with 20%.
Oops. Hold on. Tennessee it is. So Tennessee getting a good recruit here.
Jaden Alexis is our next guy, and he's a Texas committed wide receiver. And
Two or three,
USC is in there with 80, and Maryland is in there with
Just
20.
give him to USC.
You don't want him?
No, just let him have him.
You just called the poor kid and pulled his scholarship. It's kind of fucked up. No, he got him.
See, there you go.
He didn't want you anyways, Carl. You tried to pull
Okay.
before. He didn't even want to go.
How about
I feel like I
Tar-
got to figure out if I want these to go or not to set up the upset on another one. But
Do you want Taravish Dawson? Because he's deciding between USC and Maryland as well. And I did some research on this guy, and he's a defensive back, so I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to kick him off.
he's definitely going to
No.
Maryland. So You go USC.
Maryland.
He's all
Totally
yours because
upset.
I want the next guy. I don't want Tar.
A lot, Raju. A lot. Mostly the 15 recruits that have already committed to Maryland so far.
Here you go.
Hey, let's go!
You got Junior
Let's get the
Xander.
upsets rolling.
Makai Cope, Xavier Staples, and DJ Justice. I wanted this next guy.
Malachi Bennett. Well, he's already committed to Maryland no matter what.
No. Kadarius Calloway.
Kadarius
Don't
Calloway.
forget.
Oh, is that who's up next?
Yeah, remember the clerical error? So this one's 80% Rice, 20% Maryland.
All right. I feel like you just wasted your upset on the defensive battle.
I
Let's
definitely
find out.
feel that way too.
And you did. Rice is going to get him. So Rice continuing their domination over there in League Two. Can't even get mad at Nathan because he's helped me out with some stuff we're doing a little side project on. So I am excited for him to continue his domination. All right, who's up next?
We got Malachi Bennett, who he's just going right to Maryland. We don't need to put him in there. And Kobe Paysauer is the next guy who is deciding between UNC, USC, and Cal.
Hey, Maryland's not in on a school for once. I mean, they are at school, not in on a prospect. Wow. Okay, we got another upset. Not going to. So Cal, man, Cal is having
Nice
a day.
upset.
I feel like Cal is going to be the UCSD of yesterday, or is it UC Davis, Carl? Which one was it that was pulling off a ton of upsets yesterday?
I mean, UC Davis always pulls upsets, but I mean, UCS is the one who came away with 7 guys.
Yeah.
They had the most with 8, but 3 of them were defensive guys, so I don't know if that counts.
I mean, it does. I told you, we are. You guys think I'm joking. We're switching to heavy IDP next year. I didn't waste all my time recruiting those guys for nothing.
Good thing I got Tarvarish Dawson.
That's right. There you go. Good way to look at it.
Next guy is Brashard Smith, and he will be deciding between Florida with 70% and USC and Tennessee with 15 each.
So not Florida or USC. So Tennessee having a nice little signing day here as well. Wasn't getting a lot of
Roger,
recruits
you got 5 so far. Got that last guy? USC?
Tennessee did. Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
We're talking about Richard Smith.
Yeah, Richard.
It was Tennessee. Yeah.
Next guy is a highly recruited player in the program, Travion Cooley. He had one of the most points out of all the players in the program this year. It was Ja'Cory Brooks, then Travion, I believe. And UNC.
Really wants this guy, huh?
Yeah, USC
Garrett, you've
and
lost enough.
Washington are in this.
Ooh, it's going to be a good one. See what happens. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Someone was calling me. All right. So, not Washington or USC. So Garrett gets his guy here in Travion Cooley.
Next guy is Ty Keys. He is a Tulane quarterback. And, I mean, Tulane's getting ready to make their next jump. You already know that. And Rice is in there with 80%, Maryland with 20%.
Damn it.
This is one of your QBs, Nate. We haven't done drones yet.
And Maryland, right, was the second tool?
Yeah.
All right. Maryland pulls the upset.
A key, baby.
Sorry, Nathan.
Yeah, I got him in League One, so
You did. You're the only one
Yeah.
who put points on him.
I put a bunch too. Sam Jackson is our next guy, and Maryland's actually in the lead on this one with 80%, and Rice is in there with 20. It's a TCU QB.
Yeah, he was going to Minnesota. Then he was going to Purdue, and Purdue's OC said some crap online, and then he decommitted and went elsewhere.
And then Rice pulls the upset and gets Sam
Wow.
Jackson. So then there we go.
Hey, Rice, if you want to make a switch, we can do that between those two guys.
Our next guy is Jack Pugh, and he's a Wisconsin tight end. UNC is in the lead on him, Florida in second, and Hawaii in third.
Florida and Hawaii. All right. So not Florida or Hawaii. So Garrett continues getting his guys here.
Our next guy is Marquise Irving. He's another one who is highly recruited in the program. And Washington came away with 70% on him, Cal with 20, and UCLA with 10.
Washington, Cal, and UCLA. All right. So
breaking news. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are both active tonight.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I don't think we've gotten to Nussmeier yet, correct?
No, he'll be one of the last ones.
Okay. So Washington gets Marquise Irving here.
Nate broke a record on Nussmeier. He's the highest amount of recruiting points from one team towards any player right there.
It's because he lasts until the end.
Yeah. And our next guy, or before we do our next guy, we got to announce that Donovan McCulley is another Missouri wide receiver who's going solo to Maryland. After that, we got
love it. That's love
Kai
it.
Milner.
McCulley's the QB.
He's a QB?
Yeah, McCulley's the QB going to Indiana.
Oh,
About to replace Penix Jr.
Might be another Missouri wide receiver named Donovan McCulley on 247 then. Probably not from this year. Kai Milner is deciding between Florida, Rice, Maryland, and Hawaii.
Jesus, it looks like we've not even made it through half of this list. All right. Not Hawaii or Maryland.
Hey.
Rice going to Florida. Feels like
there we go.
Mentioned Florida's name.
And Dominic Lovett is announcing his solo commitment to Maryland as well. After that, we got Christian Velu, who is deciding between Hawaii and Maryland, both with 50% on this Penn State quarterback.
I'm just going Christian V.
Here's the thing. I know for a fact I only put 1 point on this dude. So I wasn't the only one going down there with the low bids.
Hawaii was doing it like week one. I think they had a couple like 1-pointers week one, and then they just lasted till the end.
That's impressive.
Maryland, it is.
Hawaii, he's all yours. Just hit my line.
Our next guy is Kyron Drones, and he's deciding between Maryland, Rice, and Florida, a Baylor quarterback. Maryland and Rice have 45% towards this guy.
See, this guy I actually like.
Maryland and Rice at 45, Florida at 10, correct?
Yep.
Let's go, Florida.
All right, so not Florida or Rice. Maryland gets Kyron Drones.
Next, we have an NC State commit running back, Jordan Poole, and he's deciding between USC with 80% and Maryland with 20%.
Just give him to him. I mean, we can see the upset, but we can just give him to him.
80, Maryland at 20. Boom. Wait,
beautiful.
That is right. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking something else. All right.
And now we get to announce the commitment of a USC commit DB to Maryland, Jalen Smith.
Yeah, he committed to Ohio State yesterday solo.
Oh, well. You guys are getting real prepared for 2030 when we make
You just must have been missing the meetings where we were talking about going to IDP format.
Yeah.
I swear we've tagged the league in it multiple times and
it's in there. Go through the chats, guys. It's in there. We're going to IDP. I don't know why you guys don't believe me.
Well, then Keith Brown might be a good pickup if it goes to IDP because he's an athlete and he's either a wide receiver or a DB. And USC is in the lead with 70%, Florida with 20%, and Maryland with 10%.
All right, so not Maryland or Florida, USC it is for your Keith Brown.
Gage Wilcox is a Florida commit, tight end, and he's deciding in the program between USC and Maryland. USC with 80,
Oops.
Maryland with 20.
All right, USC it is.
I just want to upset USC once, and it's not happening.
After that, we got Titus Makeo Altamalala. I have no idea.
That's a TMA.
Undecided athlete, and he's deciding between Hawaii and Maryland.
And TMA is going to Hawaii. That's like a perfect fit, I feel like. That just
Oh, yeah.
you're there.
After that, we got a Georgia Tech wide receiver commit, James Blackstrain, and in the program, he's deciding between UCLA, Maryland, and Florida.
I'm not giving this guy to Jared. I hope I beat him.
UCLA, Maryland, and Florida.
He definitely sounds more like a Florida receiver.
Not Florida or Maryland, so UCLA. Jared gets Blackstrain.
After that, we got Tommy Hill, and he's deciding between USC and Maryland. This is
Yeah.
another defensive back
Yeah,
right
that's what I
here.
was going to say. He is going to USF in the program. Tommy boy.
USC and Maryland. Maryland getting the upset. He is building out that defense.
I'm going to have more defensive recruits than you.
Well, that's only because you're in on like 70 players. So.
Next guy is Jabez Tine, and he's deciding between Washington and Maryland. And this guy is a Washington commit in real life, a wide receiver.
All right. And he's going to Maryland.
Tough.
No, he's
Next, we
probably
got-
going to end up going to Washington.
Next up, we got Bryson Green, an Oklahoma State wide receiver, and he's deciding between UCLA, Maryland, and Hawaii.
Can we just admire how incredible this commits list is so far?
Yeah, I guess we can. Not Maryland or Hawaii, so UCLA. Jared getting another guy here. My arthritis is acting up with all this typing. It's getting a little bit ridiculous.
Well, you don't have to type anything about the outside linebacker that's committing right to Maryland, Will Latu. And then right after that, we got Terrence Ferguson, Oregon tight end, and he's solo committing to Maryland as well.
You got 30 left. Matt, you can do it.
Devin Kirkwood's up next, and Maryland and Florida both have 50% towards him. And he's another DB
Oh,
on
yes.
UCLA.
So, of course, Maryland gets the upset. I'm actually starting to get worried. I might not have as good a defense anymore.
You definitely don't.
I think you got him there. Antonio Harmon is the next guy. And
Give him to Georgia.
Georgia is in with 80%, and Maryland is there with 20%.
Maryland. All right. Georgia.
This guy got any relation to Kelvin?
I
don't know,
thought
was
the
thinking
same
about
thing.
that. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing yesterday when he popped up for Elite One.
Next, we got Quentin Barnes, Tennessee. Tennessee is in the lead with 70%, and UCLA and Rice are in there with 15%. Undecided in real life, I believe.
All right, so Quentin Barnes, not Rice or UCLA, so he's going to Tennessee.
And now we got a quarterback, NC State commit, Aaron McLaughlin, and Tennessee is in the lead again. Rice in second, and Maryland and Florida both in third place with 5%.
I wonder if he has any relation to Sarah McLaughlin. Was it McLaughlin? I can't remember. Yes, I have no idea who that is, do you?
Nope.
I do not.
Oh, fuck, there's 4 on here. Son of a...
If it's me, you don't have to put me
Yeah,
down.
just take Maryland off that.
Too late. I already went back.
I'm back in it.
You're gonna watch. He's gonna end up.
You can literally just put an M for me. So you don't have to keep typing the whole thing out.
All right. So not Rice or Maryland, Florida. So Tennessee. Matt Hicks having himself a day today.
And next guy is a beast, Louis Hansen. And whoever gets him, it's going to be a steal. Rice is in there with 70%, Hawaii with 20, and Maryland with 10. Michigan tight end.
I'm pretty sure nobody that's going to the team up north is a steal, but I'll take your word for it.
Hey, I might be biased, but I played right next to this kid. He's town over from me. Very
Not
good.
Hawaii or Maryland. Rice it is.
Chase Smith is the next guy, and Florida is in on him, Miami is in on him, and Maryland is in on him. This guy's another outside linebacker, so
Oh yes, you know where
Maryland's
he's
gonna
going.
take that.
Love those defensive guys.
All right, so not Florida. We're getting an upset, and it is going to Maryland. So
This is literally you, Matt. Except
yeah, I know.
I already have my full recruiting class.
Yeah, I know. I wasted a bunch of mine on defensive plays. We're on the floor here.
Malik Neighbors, this guy is actually an offensive player, and he's deciding between Georgia, Cal, and Maryland and Florida. It's a 4-teamer.
Georgia. Where you at, Malik? There we go. 20. Oop. Maryland. Who was the last one?
Florida.
Who are we looking at? Neighbors.
Florida.
Yeah.
All right. So not Florida or Maryland, Cal. So he is going to Georgia. Malik Neighbors to Georgia.
Jordan Mosley, Tennessee wide receiver commit. And in the program, he's deciding between Maryland and Florida, each with 50% on him. And I believe there was only two total points towards this guy.
This is another. See, I'm not alone in the ones. I guess I just hit everybody with them. I just wanted every recruit to feel wanted.
It is.
Next up, we got Deacle Crowdis, and he's a Kentucky commit, wide receiver, and he's deciding between Florida, Hawaii, and Maryland.
All right.
Jared, we love your mug, especially when it's on Dwight Schrute's face.
I'm so confused at what's going on.
Jared made a comment to get his mug off the screen.
Oh, did I leave his comment up there?
Yeah,
My
his
bad.
mug has been on the screen for a while. I'm even getting sick of it.
All right. Not
Looks like
Hawaii,
he's staring at me.
Florida. So, of course, Maryland pulls the upset.
All right, let's talk Hawaii and Florida.
Our next guy is Demetrius Crownover, and he's an A&M tight end deciding between Rice, Georgia, and Maryland. And this guy's big. He's 6'6", 275.
Let's Georgia. All right, Georgia and then an M.
Wow.
No words.
How many guys you got so far?
Just today, I can't count.
Oh, jeez. Julian Nixon is our next guy, and he's deciding between Tennessee, Georgia, Maryland, and Florida. And this is a Tennessee wide receiver commit, and now Hicks is in on him.
Tennessee at 70. Then what do you got? Georgia 20. We're just going Georgia. I'm just going. We're shorthanding it now. 20. Maryland at 5. F at 5. All right. So not Maryland or Georgia or Florida. So Tennessee continues his nice little signing day.
We have 30 so far today.
Wow. Next guy is Elijah Arroyo. He's a Miami tight end, and UCLA is in the lead on him. Rice is in second, and Maryland is in third.
Not Rice or Maryland. So UCLA and Jared get Elijah Arroyo.
And Jared is also in the lead on Peter Costelli, who is a Utah quarterback commit, and UNC is in second, and USC is in third.
UCLA, UNC, and USC. All right. So not Carolina or USC, so Jared gets Peter Costelli here as well.
Back-to-backs for the Bears.
Gabe Stevens is deciding between Washington
Oops.
and Maryland and Florida are both tied with 15% for second. Probably both with one point bids.
All right, Gabe Stepkins, not Florida or Maryland. He is going to Washington.
Could have been another DB to add to your squad right there. Next up, we got Christian Dixon, who's deciding between Cal, Maryland, and Florida as well. Maryland and Florida tied with 15.
All right, so not Cal. We're getting the Florida upset. I was really worried I was going to hit that button. It was going to say Sam.
Dejon Reynolds is our next commit, and he's deciding between Georgia and Maryland and Florida with 15% each again. Those 1 point bids right there.
All right, so not Maryland or Georgia. Florida pulling the upset on old Ryan Reynolds here. Good job. Good job, Florida.
Jake Rubley is deciding between Rice with 70% and Maryland and Florida with 15 again.
Not Maryland or Florida, so Rice for Mr. Jake Rubley here.
Now we get to announce the commitment of Anthony Beavers, the hard-hitting safety. Hard-hitting safety to add to the fierce defense of Maryland. And he's solo committing to Maryland as well. After that, we got Kalen Bullock, who is also a defensive back, and he's deciding between Miami and Maryland.
Of course. Maryland pulls the upset.
Is this guy offense or defense?
He's a DB.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Green.
AJ Green. We got the Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver deciding between Washington, Florida, and Maryland.
Is this a 15-15 or 2010?
No, Florida probably with a 2 point bid got the 20.
Gotcha. All right, so not Florida or Washington. He's going to Maryland.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, he's going to Washington.
You got to keep
right.
AJ Green. He's got that NFL pedigree.
Oh, you're right. That I thought he was done in the NFL.
Denzel Burke.
Denzel Burke's deciding between Washington, Cal, and Maryland. This guy plays offense. He's classified as an athlete, but he should be playing offense at Ohio State.
Not Cal, not Maryland, so he's going to Washington.
Trevante Rucker is up next, and he's a Florida committed wide receiver. And in the program, Florida is in the lead on him with 70%. Miami is there with 20%, and Washington is there with 10%.
All right. Not Washington or Miami, Florida. It is for Rucker.
And DeAndre Boykin is making a solo commitment to Maryland, and you guessed it, he's a safety. After that, we got Jacoby George, who's a Miami committed wide receiver, and in the program, UCLA is there with 70%, Florida is there with 20, and Maryland is there with 10.
Oh, not Matt Hicks.
Just leave it as Matt Hicks.
There we go. All right. So, not Maryland or Florida. So, UCLA gets Jacoby George.
Hold on.
What happened?
Garrett just found a problem with the way we've been doing things here.
It's so
black.
nice that he brings it up now after we talked to him earlier in the week.
Wow. Yeah, I guess it was supposed to be 50 points for someone to be even considering a school. They can't commit there unless they put 50 points toward them.
So,
I guess we should just continue at this point.
Yeah, we've done it this way the entire season with all the recruits. That's hence why we're looking at fixing some of these things.
all right. So,
Carl has to drop half his team anyway.
Oh
so.
yeah, I'm basically none of these guys today are making the roster. We'll have good homes though.
Maliki Mataveo is deciding between Hawaii and Maryland as well. And
This is a Hawaii guy.
Oh yeah. Along with Titus.
and Hawaii it is for Eminem.
Cayman Marley, he's a Tennessee commit. He plays wide receiver and running back. And USC is in on him. Washington has 20%, and Maryland is in there with 10.
All right. USC, Washington, you said was the second team, right? What the hell? There we go. All right. So not Maryland or USC, Washington with the upset on Marley.
After that, we got Isaiah Brevard. He's a wide receiver committed to Oregon, and in the program, he's looking between Florida with 80% and Maryland with 20.
All right.
And after this one, we're down to the final three.
It's the best thing I've heard all day.
Florida.
Florida is.
Now we got Garrett Nussmeier.
Let's save that guy. Let's do him
All
last.
right, we'll do Garrett last. Before him, we got Thomas Fedone, tight end committed to Nebraska, and in the program, he's looking between Cal with 70%, Hawaii with 20, and Georgia with 10. I think Hawaii has a pretty good tight end class, if I'm not mistaken.
They really do.
All right. So not Hawaii or Georgia. Cal getting Thomas Fedone.
Now we got
James
another
Williams.
safety that James Williams could top off this Maryland LOB squad they got right here. But Miami's in the lead with 80%, and Maryland is there with 20.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep like a separate doc with all the defensive guys I recruited, and then send it over to Eric and see if he thinks that that they're any good to hold in an IDP league.
Garrett Nussmeier is here now, and Rice, I think they had with the bonus in there, I'm pretty sure it was pretty close to 400 on this guy. And then the next highest was like 100. But he's an LSU quarterback, and Rice is there with 70%, Georgia with 20, and Florida with 10.
Literally today was all about this one right here.
Oh no! Then the computer froze.
Let's see some upsets.
It looks like he's going to Georgia.
There we go. All right. Not Florida, not Georgia. So Rice.
Okay.
It
He
is.
deserved it. He deserved it.
He did. He did.
All right. So awesome. That's all done with.
We got it done.
We're
Hey,
gonna have a little round table after we close out of this YouTube video to decide how we want to handle this class. But just so you know, if I upset you today, like not upset in the sense that you're mad at me. If I upset your recruit that you had, he's going on your team, not mine.
I'm sure you upset people in multiple ways.
Oh, I know. I knew Garrett couldn't handle being the villain anymore, so I knew it was my time to shine. I figured, what the hell? Why not get 40 recruits on National Signing Day?
So Garrett went from being LeBron on Miami Heat to LeBron on Cleveland, and Carl went to being Kevin Durant on
Golden
Golden
State.
State. There
Yeah.
we go. I like it. I mean, at least the good news is we fucked that up all season, so it's not like we just
We
did
did.
that right here. So I mean, hey, look, at least we were consistent in messing that up. That's an R bad, guys. That's an R bad. For those of you still watching, good luck to Byron Watkins, Jared Wackerly.
Do you want me to
And
say?
other
You want me to
guys.
say Alfred and to you?
I forgot who else is in. Who's in the
Al.
other matchup?
It's Al.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Nah, we don't have to wish Al good luck. He's gonna beat me anyways. So
That's okay. Felix wished him good luck.
I know, asshole. He's my own co-host. My own co-host. I'll be I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, Jared. I'm rooting for you. I really hope it's me versus you there in the Super Bowl. Just so I can beat your ass. But other than that, it's Byron's got a good team, man. So although I did see yesterday, I don't know if you guys changed your lineups at all. He was only projected to beat you by 1 point. So I think it's going to be an interesting matchup between you two. Excited to see who wins, and then good luck next week as you play Alfred, because he's likely going to wipe the floor with me. So it was good to run.
Hey, you got the better defense, so
That's true. They're going to do really good sitting on my roster doing absolutely nothing. So as they mentioned, what? No, you got a good team, Byron. I was just saying. I was surprised. You're like, what was it? Had the best record in League Two, most points, and you're only projected to beat him by 1 point. I was just kind of surprised by that at all. And I don't know you like I know Jared, Byron. That's all. You'll probably end up winning. I don't know. I'm not going to win, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know. For those of you who weren't on the show yesterday, we are going to take a break. So you guys got a couple of weeks. Enjoy the holidays with your family, Christmas, New Year's. After that's over, at some point, we'll let you guys know. The three of us will jump back on here. We'll obviously be able to now fix the mistake that we made and go over some other different stuff we can hopefully change about recruiting. If you guys have any suggestions, please let us know. You can let us know in the chat. You can DM any of us, however you guys want to do it. There's definitely things that we're looking for to make this a little bit easier or anything. Do I only get two guys in both Polynesian?
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah.
you also got Jordan Jenkins. I believe he's a running back going to Baylor. And then I'm pretty sure I upset you a couple times. So you also have those guys.
Hey,
But,
he's Hawaii. He's got to live it. He's got to live the dream.
You got to deal with it. That's what it is. That's what happens when you pick Hawaii. But we'll definitely jump back on after the new year, talk about that stuff, talk about the cut down date and everything that will happen after the NFL declaration date, which I believe is January 14th. So that'll be right around the time we do our cut downs as well, allow teams to pick up players to either replace the players that they lost, or if you didn't get your full 15 recruits, so on and so forth. But we'll address all that after that. So you guys won't see us for a couple weeks. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. And we will see you guys again. Don't all beat up Carl at once. He feels bad enough about it as it is, I'm sure. So we'll see you guys all.
Yeah, I kept rooting for you guys because I did not want to keep having my name pop up, and it just kept happening. I apologize. I'm too good at recruiting.